Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us in our channel, El Buen Dios. I am Father Andres, and today is Monday the 26th, the start of a new week, a new adventure. So let us start this week all with making the Lord present. And let us listen to His word today, which we can find in the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 7, verses 1 to 5.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Stop judging, that you may not be judged. For as you judge, so will you be judged, and the measure with which you measure will be measured out to you. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me remove that splinter from your eye,' while the wooden beam is in your eye? You hypocrite, remove the wooden beam from your eye first. Then you will see clearly to remove the splinter from your brother's eye." The Gospel of the Lord.
Today, the Gospel has reminded me of the words of The Night of the Rose opera by Hugo von Hofmannsthal. The big difference lies upon the how, he says. In many aspects of our life, particularly our spiritual life, the end result will change depending upon how we do something. Jesus said, "Stop judging, that you may not be judged." But Jesus had also said that we are to correct our sinful brother, and to do that, we have got to previously make some kind of judgment. In his writings, St. Paul does judge the Corinthian community, and St. Peter condemns Ananias and his wife Sapphira for falsehood. Because of that, St. John Chrysostom explains, Jesus is not saying we cannot prevent a sinner from sinning. Yes, we have to correct him, though not as the enemy seeking revenge, but rather as a doctor applying the cure. It seems, therefore, our judgment should be mostly made with an aim to mend, not to take revenge. But what St. Augustine says is even more interesting. He says, "The Lord prevents us from judging quickly and unfairly. We should first ponder whether we have not made a similar sin. Let us remember we are all fragile, and let us always judge with the intention of serving God and not ourselves." When we see our brother's sins, if we remember our own, it will not happen to us, as the Gospel says, that with a wooden beam in our eyes, we try to take the splinter out of our brother's eye. If we are well prepared, we shall see the good and the bad things in our fellow men, and almost unconsciously we shall form a judgment. But looking at others' faults from that point of view will help us as to the way how we judge. It will help us not to judge for the sake of judging, or just to say something, or perhaps to cover our own deficiencies, or simply because everybody does it. And above all, let us always remember Jesus' words, "For as you judge, so will you be judged." The important thing about all this is that we already have been judged through the blood of Christ, and we have been found deemed worthy. And so, experiencing this love in our lives first, then let us go forth and share this life, this love that He has shared with us first. And so in that way, we'll be able to help our brothers through their difficulties. Have a blessed week, and God bless.